Hi everyone, Misty Christian with It Works Global. How are you? So I've been challenged by my upline to create a video about my why that I joined It Works Global, why now. So here it is. The products and the company sort of just fell in my lap. My sister-in-law found them and was talking about them, and I was a huge, huge skeptic. For those of you that don't know me, I am a registered nurse, and so for me, anything that claims to work immediately or is completely all natural, but it works, I just couldn't see it. I couldn't see it happening. I have very sensitive skin, so I just was kind of like, I'm not going to do this. Long story short, I went to an online party because she kept pestering me and pestering me and pestering me, and I won a wrap. Tried it, had amazing results. So then I became a loyal customer. Decided to try it some more, maybe try out some other products, see, what I thought. All the while, my husband was sort of looking into the company, trying to decide, whether or not it's a pyramid scheme, because we were really worried about that. But it didn't take long before he came home and said, if you really are serious about maybe selling these things, I think the time is now. The company is legit. I've done all this research. There's this bonus. You're seeing people earn it. You should just do it. So on March 2nd of this year, I signed up. And immediately interest was huge, which is great. Why I signed up it's a long story. We we didn't really need extra money. I am a stay-at-home mom. I have 3 kids. One is a stepson, one is my son from a previous marriage, and then one is ours together. And Eric works really hard and takes very good care of us. And we didn't really need extra money. It's always nice to have extra money to go on extra vacations and do little things for the kids. And that has always been, what I could offer. Last year, about this time of year, I started having symptoms. I thought it was my allergies. I was having pain in my ear, a ringing in my ear, a tightness. So I went to the doctor, and I just assumed it was allergies. I started on allergy medication, and it didn't go away. And over time, the symptoms progressed to things like dizziness, nausea, a lot of vertigo, and fatigue that would last for days. I had watched my father go through it, so in my heart, I knew what they were going to tell me. But months and months and months later, after MRIs and ear, nose, and throat specialists and neurologists and tons of testing and medical bills and crazy stress where I was still having symptoms but not on anything just to make the symptoms go away, and I never knew when they were going to happen. I was diagnosed in September with Meniere's disease, which is incurable. It's a vestibular disorder, and I will have it forever. In my heart, I knew that's what it was all along because my dad had gone through it just 10 years ago and suffers with it. And sorry about the tears. As a registered nurse, in my heart, I knew that I probably couldn't go back to work full time because I didn't know when my symptoms were going to come back. I could be driving. I could be taking care of a patient, and the symptoms come on so quickly without any warning that it could be a really unsafe thing for me to be at work taking care of someone else and not being able to care for them. So with everything I went through to go through nursing school, and if anybody's been through nursing school, they know what that's like. And finding a career that I loved, that I was good at, that I felt good about, to have that all taken away from me was really, really hard. I spent much of my winter seriously depressed. And during that time, not only was I depressed, but I was sick as a dog. And couldn't do things with my kids. And I just didn't know how I was going to be able to help my family and be I guess be present. They did finally find some medication that helps. I've taken sodium almost completely out of my diet, which helps because I don't hold fluids. But I needed to also feel like I was helping the family. And so I had been looking around and thinking about, when my daughter goes to full-time kindergarten, am I going to be able to work part-time? Am I going to be able to help? Our plan had always been for me to go back to work at some point, and then we'd have extra money to do things and maybe buy a vacation home and all of these things that we always wanted to do, and that wasn't going to happen. So when the opportunity came with It Works Global, I kind of said, well, a few extra dollars would be nice. I'd really like to try the greens because what if they help with the Meniere's? What if they really help? And they have, which is great. Little did I know that I would find not only a job where I could make money to help my family financially, but I would make friends and a support group of these wonderful, wonderful people that would answer questions for me in the middle of the night. They would answer their phone whenever I called. They would be available to me as a friend, and I feel comfortable enough asking them questions that are not about It Works Global now. I have this amazing, amazing circle of friends that are close to me here, but it was like adding another circle around that and having all of these extra people in my life that I never would have met without this without this wonderful opportunity. I know this is long, I'm sorry. So for me and my why, it's changed my life. I feel good about myself again because of the products. I feel good in my body again because of the products. I feel good that I'm able to help my family financially, and I'm able to do it while still being there and being with my kids during the day and being here when they get off the bus and being here when they need me, when they're sick, when they I feel like I have found myself all over again. I have more self-esteem than I ever had before, and I can't put into words how much that has changed me and changed my life. And I still have symptoms of the Meniere's. It's there. It comes on quickly and it lasts for days. I'm able to work around that and have something that is mine and share it and help people the way I always wanted to as a nurse, when I know I can't go back to doing that. And that is huge for me. It's huge. So, sorry about the tears. Sorry about the craziness, the length of this, but I really, honestly, cannot tell you what this has done for me. And it can do it for you too. It can put you where you need to be. It's changed my life. It's changed my family's life. and I'm all in. I seriously thought I was gonna do this and make a little bit extra to pay for my product and use the skinny wraps and look great in a bikini, which I do. I use them, but it's changed my life in so many other ways, and I am all in. I am all in. So that's my why. Thank you for putting up with the tears.